Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Tim's Explosive Podcast. This is actually the third time I tried making this video. First time I went through the whole process, recorded about 15 minutes of material. So I thought, went to go turn off the camera, come to find out I never hit record, which I thought I did. The second time I was about halfway through and my phone all of a sudden says that I don't have enough space and deleted everything I just recorded. So this is the third time I've tried this. So hopefully things work out. As you can see, no Gracie. It's just my podcast this time. Sorry, guys. We will have another episode of the Gracie and Daddy show soon, I promise. But today I kind of want to review a video that I did about 6 months ago, explaining the top 10 movies I was looking forward to watching in 2021. And I kind of want to give you an update on those. Some of them I've watched. Most of them I've watched. Some of them I haven't. I'll kind of explain that as we go. As you know, 2020 was just a horrible year for most people. But for me personally, I love going to the movies. And movies closed, so I wasn't able to go. Slowly, the theaters are opening up this year, with some, exceptions. But a lot of the movie companies decide, hey, we're going to put our movies on streaming instead of taking the chance of people going to the theaters and getting sick. So a lot of these movies I watch on HBO Max, Disney Plus, in those streaming networks, and I'll kind of review that as we go. But let's get started. All right, let's jump in. First we'll go through the honorable mentions. The first honorable mention I had last year was M. Night Shyamalan's Old. I have not watched this movie yet. I don't think I intend to watch this movie now because pretty much everybody who has seen this movie, says that it is the worst movie of 2021. Some are saying it's the worst movie in the past couple of years. And pretty much everybody's saying that. So I have no desire to go spend my hard-earned money to go to the theater to watch a movie that I'm probably not going to like. But they say it's his worst twist ever of all his movies. He always has a big twist at the end of his movies. Said it's the worst one ever. Some people, well, actually, I have yet to see anybody give a positive review. So I'm not looking forward to going to watch it. I'll wait till it comes out on streaming or Redbox or something, then go watch it. But as of right now, I don't plan on it. But I'll give you an update if I do. And the next movie that I had for honorable mention was The Conjuring 3, The Devil Made Me Do It. It was a good movie. It was a halfway decent Conjuring movie. Conjuring 1 is still, I think, the best movie out of all the Conjuring movies. The Annabelles and the nuns in those movies. It was okay. They advertised it as a courtroom drama where this young man was possessed by the devil, ended up killing somebody, and he was on trial. And, of course, that's where the saying the devil made me do it came from. And I thought it was mainly going to be a courtroom drama around that, which I was very interested in. And it was more so of the possession, how the family dealt with it. It was a good movie, just not what I expected. But I would still give it a thumbs up if I had to give it a rating of something. But I'd go watch it. Just not what I expected, but it's still very good. But, okay, let's go in the top 10 update now. So the number 10 movie that I had on my list was Mortal Kombat. I saw it on HBO Max. It was okay. It wasn't too bad. I played the game when I was little. One thing they did in this movie, which kind of baffled me a little bit, is they have some characters in the game that you would think they would, center their attention around. But what they did, they ended up taking a whole new character they invented for the movie, wasn't part of the game, and centered the whole story around him. And to me, that kind of didn't make any sense. Because you grow up, with these characters that you loved and enjoyed playing with, and now, they are in the movie, but they're secondary. And you'd think that you'd want to center around some of these characters. But they didn't do that, which I thought was kind of odd. But overall, the action was good. Uh, if you're not a big fan of the game, still watch it. You might enjoy it. It was okay. I wouldn't go to the movies to spend my money on it, but I watched it. I liked it. It's okay. But, number 9 on my list was Black Widow. I did go to the movies to watch this. It was good. It was it's not in my top 10 of Marvel movies, but it was a good movie. A lot of action. Some things kind of didn't make sense in the movie, but it's a movie about superheroes. They introduced a lot of new characters into the Marvel universe, which I'm looking forward to see what they do in the future, like Black Widow's sister and father and things like that. But it was a good movie. Kind of told the story of Black Widow in more depth, more character development for her, which was okay. And I know there's a lot of drama around the movie now as far as her pay, because they never told her it was going to go on streaming, that it was going to go to theaters, and it went on both, so she lost out on a lot of money, but that's neither here nor there. The movie itself was halfway decent. And the next movie that I saw this on HBO Max, was The Suicide Squad. Loved this movie. It's not a family movie. There's a lot of guts and blood and gore. Very funny. The characters are amazing. All I can say is don't get too attached to some of the characters because they're not there very long. Some of the characters you think are going to be main characters end up going away pretty quickly. But James Gunn is a master at telling these kind of stories. And he tells a great one in The Suicide Squad. Harley Quinn is in it. So a lot of people like Harley Quinn. King Shark stole the movie for me. But overall, a very enjoyable movie. I would highly recommend watching it on HBO Max, or if you feel brave enough to go to the theaters, that's even better. But The Suicide Squad, definitely watch it. Next movie on my list was Spiral from the Book of Saw. I did see this movie. I went to the theaters for this also. It was a good movie. It was a halfway decent Saw movie. The first Saw and second Saw, maybe third Saw, to me are the best. This one tells a whole different story. Jigsaw, the mythology of Jigsaw is in this movie, but it's not Jigsaw as a killer. My one regret is the antagonist, the one who ended up being the killer in this, was very obvious to me. I guess at about halfway through, I'm not going to give anything away, but a few things happened in the movie where it was like, blammo, this is the killer, this is the person. And it kind of explained why, and I kind of got it why right away. So there's no real big surprises. Some of the kills, some of the murders in this movie are very well done. Not that I'm a master of killing people, which I'm not at all. Or am I? Who knows? No, I'm not. But anyways, Spiral from the Book of Saw. It's a good movie. Go ahead and watch it. Next movie on my list that from last year, I still haven't seen yet because it's not out yet, is Eternals. Another Marvel movie. I had excuse me, let me try this again. I don't know much about Eternals at all, but I'm looking forward to say it's going to push the Marvel Phase 4 straight to where it's going to be, where it's headed. Which obviously it is already with the multiverses and things like that. But it looks very interesting with Salma Hayek, Angelina Jolie. It looks very interesting. More of the galaxy, of Guardians of the Galaxy kind of feel to it. More of the space things. But to me, it looks very interesting. And actually cannot wait to watch it. It should be out, I guess, in the next few weeks. So it won't be too much longer. Next movie on my list that I saw was Quiet Place 2. Loved the first Quiet Place. Quiet Place 2 is good. Not as good as the first one, but it's still very, very, very good. Kind of starts off at where the first movie ended. Uh, surrounded this family that has to survive what's happening. And those of you that watch the first movie know that the creatures they look for sound. So any sound you possibly make attracts them to you, and they will kill you. So it's all about being quiet. And the mythology of this movie is great. I heard they're making more movies based around the mythology of it. I'm actually looking forward to that. They brought in some new characters that were very interesting. So I cannot wait to see where this goes. But A Quiet Place 2 was very, very good. Highly recommended. Next movie that I'm looking forward to watching, I still haven't watched it yet, is SpiderMan Far From Home. It's not coming out till December, so it hasn't come out yet, but I cannot wait to watch it. It's supposed to dealing with the multiverse. They're saying, the rumors are that the Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield from the Amazing Spider-Man, and Tobey Maguire from the first Spider-Man movies are supposed to make appearances in here. We'll wait and see. It's all rumors. But the fact they are denying it quite a bit, that they are in it, the fact that they are denying it so much makes me think they will be in it. But we'll see. But they're bringing back other villains from the past movies. Doc Ock, Green Goblin, Sandman, Shockwave, Jamie Shocker from Amazing Spider-Man 2. But I'm looking forward to watching that too. Jamie Foxx is the guy who plays it. Next movie on my list that I had was Zack Snyder's Justice League. I highly enjoyed his version of the Justice League. It's 4 hours long. It's on HBO Max. If you watch the first Justice League, the one that went to theaters, not that good at all. But Zack Snyder's Justice League kind of went into more character development, more action. Like I said, it's 4 hours long, but it's broken up into hour-long phases. So if you break it up to that, it's not that bad. But I highly enjoyed it. Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, The Flash, Cyborg. They all... Darkseid makes an appearance. It's all about Justice League. And I'm a DC guy. I know a lot of you are Marvel, love Marvel, but I'm a DC guy. Superman is the bomb. So Superman is my hero. But it's actually very good, so I'd watch it if you like that kind of thing. Number 2 movie that I'm looking forward to watching, it's coming out in a few weeks, is Halloween Kills. Loved Halloween 2018 when it came out. Jamie Lee Curtis. This is going to be a trilogy. This is the second movie of the trilogy. Next year at this time, coming out with Halloween Ends, which will finish off the trilogy. I cannot wait to see this movie. The trailers are amazing. They say there's going to be more kills in this movie than any other Halloween movie ever. So I'm looking forward to watching that. I just cannot wait. I'm excited. It comes out right around Halloween. So, and that's coming up very soon. Spooky season. I love spooky season. And the number 1 movie that I had on my list that I could not wait to watch last year, and I've seen it 4 times, so it kind of obviously lived up to his expectations, was Godzilla vs. Kong. Big Lizard versus Big Monkey. How could you go wrong? I'm actually looking at the Godzilla vs. Kong movie poster that I'm hanging on the wall now. That's how much I loved it. I liked it so much I got the movie poster. But it was a great movie. They kind of dealt with more of the main characters, Godzilla and Kong, and other monsters, than the human characters, which kind of brought the other movies down, in my opinion. Too much human development, not enough big monkey, big ape, big gorilla development. But they made up for it with this movie. A lot of action, a lot of fighting. That boat scene with Godzilla versus Kong is just amazing. Like I said, I saw it 4 times. Has some issues. Of course, all movies do, but highly, highly recommended. If you haven't seen it yet, I would say go to HBO Max now, go and watch it. It's definitely worth it, especially if kaiju is your kind of thing, which it is for me. So, but I loved it. And one movie that I want to kind of mention that wasn't on my radar at all, which I ended up watching and I loved, was Shang-Chi and The Legend of the Ten Rings. Another Marvel movie is at theaters now. Love this movie. It's probably my favorite movie of 2021. And could be my favorite movie of 2020, including Godzilla versus Kong. This is a great movie. This movie was not on my radar at all. Saw the trailers, thought it was okay. There's so many people were saying after they watched it how great this movie was. I had to give it a shot. And boy, oh boy, was that a great movie. Saw it at the theaters. High action. It's funny. Some Easter eggs from the Marvel Universe. It's just a great movie. Didn't think I would like it. Loved it. But there you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed this list. I enjoyed making it. Again, this update on my movies from 2021 that I've seen some. And I'll give you updates if you really want me to of the movies that I haven't seen yet. Included old, if you want me to. But I'll watch that movie just because it's on my list. But that'd be about the only reason. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I enjoyed this very much. We'll have another Gracie and Daddy video coming up soon. But in the meantime, say I love you guys. Bless you. And we'll talk to you next time. All right. Bye.